Welcome to Behind the Screen, a series where we explore the challenges of maintaining an online presence and prioritizing mental health. I'm Brittnie Rodriguez, your host, committed to creating a supportive community for content creators. Our mission is to challenge the negative attitudes surrounding content creation and provide a space where creators can express themselves freely. Throughout this series, we'll listen to the journeys of individuals who have faced stigma and judgment in their content creation ventures. Join us as we unpack their stories, celebrate their resilience, and amplify their voices. Today, we will be speaking with Julia Jimenez, an amazing influencer and content creator whose viral skits have earned her a dedicated following. We'll peel back the layers and get to know Julia on a deeper level. We'll uncover the relatable individual behind the screen as she tells us her story. Hi, Julia. How are you?
Hi. Really excited to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. So, can you tell us a little bit about your journey in becoming an influencer with a large following? How did this even happen? Like, what was that first step?
Well, my first step, I tried becoming a model.
Mhm.
So I knew a lot of people were into Jordan models for sneakers.
Oh, really?
So I started modeling for repost back in the day when it was more about modeling. And I went viral when I had a little girl in my video singing a
I
song by
remember.
that one, yeah.
Can you tell us what that video was?
It was a little girl in a car locking herself in the car and me trying to get in. And as she was doing that, the video was playing a song and it was like, my neck, my back, beep, 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 beep.
I remember. I remember like scrolling on my like Facebook feed and I'm like, wait a second, like I know that girl.
I know, it's like a quick second. It's so crazy because I'm in school now and the girls in class, I said, hey, have you seen this video before? And they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, and then what's funny is that like I would look at the comments and people actually thought she was your daughter.
I know. And then a lot of after that, I got like in like overnight, I had 20,000 followers. And then after that, my mom started making me go viral. Like recently, we made a video January because she doesn't really like making videos because my dad is really strict with us. But she made a video in the bathroom and it got 1 million views.
Wow.
This was in January, but I haven't made a video since.
That's awesome. Like that's like so recent. That was literally just a few months ago and that's
I
like you're
know.
still
I wish
hitting those numbers.
my mom says I want to do more videos with you, but it's got to be off guard. Like, like prank videos where I spill water on her and stuff like
Like
that.
where she
It's
does it.
her
No.
it's her potty mouth that goes viral.
I know. It's like her just being herself.
I know, right? Ooh.
Yeah. So now you gained all that popularity after your one video went viral, and then it's like boom, right? How was your
Yeah,
experience like dealing
it
with
was it was crazy because you got to be around the right people at the right time. And like back in my day, I was with the big people that were like Vine famous and like Instagram famous and I was with Tonio Skids and Lely Hernandez, Kiva Russo. Like all of us were making content together, so it was easy to climb the ladder.
Yeah. Were you already in California at the time, like when this went
No, I
viral?
moved to me and Tonio Skids moved to California at the same time. Like he drove my car and we like went over there.
Oh, wow.
And then we got an apartment it was like a house. It was like a
Wow.
4-bedroom house, so all of us were like living in the same house, just like making content, living together and all that good stuff.
Wow. So you guys had like no plan, just knew that you wanted to go make content.
Yes. But it
Wow.
was hard. It was really hard because the only way that I could pay my rent is if I was going to school.
Yeah.
So school at the time, it was an accelerated program where you could finish a bachelor's degree in 3 years. So
Right.
I had to go to school from 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m. So I couldn't really do that much content. And that's when it started going a little south.
Yeah. How long were you living there for with him?
I lived there for 3.5 years.
Oh, wow. And you had like you made so
But
many
it's
connections.
yeah, but it's similar to you. Haven't you been away from home like for like 5, 6 years?
Like 7 at this point. Yeah.
How is it? Is it scary or like,
It was scary at first. I'm starting to get used to like Pennsylvania and stuff, but it
oh,
was scary at first because I was like away from my family, but I wanted to be here. Like I wasn't here because like somebody was forcing me to. I was here because I wanted to be here. So even when it got hard, I was like, no, like I have to keep pushing. Like I have this very like independent side of me where I was like a go-getter, you know?
heck
Yeah.
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 Kudos because it's hard. But how far is Pennsylvania from North Carolina?
Where my parents are, it's like 8.5 hours to like 9. Yeah, so it's a
Ooh.
drive, but we like try to do whatever we can, like to see each other. Like my parents will come visit, or like I'll go down and visit.
Oh, that's really nice. That's awesome.
So
Unfortunately for me, like Los Angeles was on the other side of the country, so I
yeah,
didn't really get that many visits. But I visited them everywhere, wherever, whenever I could.
yeah. So you're in LA now, right? And you're making all this content. I'm sure like there was a lot of pressures of like having to create that content like on a regular basis. And you said like school was in the way. How did you keep focused? Like how did you stay focused and like motivated with everything on the side?
Well, for me, like I got lucky because my fan base was so dope with to me because like anything that I posted, they would repost, they would share,
Mm-hmm.
and like Woman Crush Wednesdays, all that good stuff. Like they helped me go viral really fast. Like every day I was climbing up like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. And then a lot of it had to do with like the social net media content creators. We
Mm-hmm.
had like a group chat of like 30 people. And then like on Mondays we post Julia, all 30 of us would post Julia for 24 hours. And then the second day we all post Antonio skits for 24 hours. And then we kind of like build this pyramid where we like all get the like a lot of followers.
Wow, that's like genius.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
And it was basically a whole bunch of people that were
Yeah, a
already
lot. Like, uh-huh. Like
like micro-influencers.
anywhere from 10,000 followers up to like 100 million. And then like when when a video goes really viral, like you have all the celebrities posted in. Like Cardi B reposted me. And
No
yeah,
way.
Cardi B reposted me like 3 times. It was crazy.
Which videos did she repost?
She reposted the one of my neck, my back. Posted that one.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
I would do remakes. Like a lot of my ideas were like remakes of like other people.
Yeah.
So I would remake Cardi B's videos and then she'd post them and then um
Oh,
just stuff like that. Yeah.
wow. So like how did that feel? Oh my God. Like whenever you
I
said
would go crazy. I'd be
I would throw a whole party for that.
I know, right? I remember because like it was so hard for me to climb because like I would get hacked or like I would get reported. So
Really?
I've gone through like honestly, I've gone through like 5 Instagrams where I've had to go from 0 to 100 again. If it was
What?
less, and then like I remember my Instagram was stolen, hacked, and then yeah, I would just have to go from zero back to like 50,000 back to like 100, but it was crazy.
Oh. But I feel like the people like I've been literally following you since like you first started, like when you had your YouTube channel and you had your tarantula.
Oh
Like
wow.
so long, yeah. And I feel like the people who were there from the beginning like are the loyal ones because even if
I
you had
know.
yeah, even if like you had to start over from scratch, like I'm sure like those real ones like followed you and that's how you got it back up to like a
That's true.
following.
But right now I got a new Snapchat. I don't really post about it. I got
Mhm.
a new Snapchat and I only have like 500 followers.
Really? What happened to your old Snapchat?
My old Snapchat got because I was like doing OnlyFans and stuff.
Yeah.
After I did the OnlyFans, like I got reported and I lost. But my biggest Snapchat had 100,000 views on every Snapchat. But like right now I'm getting probably like 180
Wow.
views. But
Wow.
my other one before it was probably like 5K. But the one that I had 100K views, I had that back in like 2017. But I was dating this guy and he hacked it and he changed the password.
Wow. That's not right. I would be livid.
I know, for real.
So some people it could just be like, oh, you're just creating content or you have followers and you're doing like getting likes and like nobody really understands that it's like a part of you. It's like how you identify yourself and like
Heck yeah. Yeah.
how you make money too. Like people make a
I know. I don't really get on Instagram no more because like my mom just doesn't think it's good for my mental health.
yeah.
Because every time I post something, all they're gonna say is, "Oh, she's crazy."
Yeah. Yeah, I know. People can be so mean on the internet. It's like
Yeah.
you're trying to make your followers happy, and like I can see you doing your part, like trying to make your content like consistent and everything. And like it's those comments that like sometimes can like
Yeah,
make
stop you for
you
like
down.
it'll send you on a nice break, like a 2 week break before you post the next one because you just don't want to get in, like you don't want to put content out for people that are just going to like tear you down.
Yeah, for sure. So
Yeah.
with that being said, what keeps you going?
What keeps me going?
Yes.
Honestly, it's a hobby now, but it's just like when me and my mom are in the mood, like we just record, you know?
Aw, it's like a bonding moment for you guys too.
It's like bonding. She loves going live. I'll
Oh,
tell you that. She loves going live.
oh,
So it's her favorite is Instagram. Instagram's her baby.
oh. So I like that. I like that you guys like, I like that you have a support system too. Like, even if it's just like, your immediate family, like people don't understand that that's just enough to literally keep you going. Like, make you want to like have that motivational like burst, like, oh, I want to make some content right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, let's get this thing going. Like, who cares what
she's
the haters?
dope. My
Yeah.
mom's dope. She's so dope.
Oh, how do you like? Do you try to avoid reading comments, or like, how do you keep yourself like,
Actually, I've never been the person to read comments, but sometimes I do. And then I just read it and then I'm just kind of like they don't get it. They don't understand it. They haven't been through what I've been through. So it's just like I just kind of let it go because if you can't just like argue with someone who doesn't even know like what the real story is.
Yeah. One thing I really like admire about you is that you've been real with everyone from like the beginning. Like you never tried to be another person. You were always just like yourself, like, and whoever wants to stick around, cool. Whoever doesn't, bye-bye. And you just keep going.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And you've been like open about your like mental health struggles and everything.
Actually, it was probably like 2016 when I was in LA and I like broke down. Like I went through like some crisis. It was like the craziest thing that ever happened to me. Like it made me undergo my challenges in life where I used to be like really mean. I used to be really mean and I used to like tell people off and stuff because I guess it was part of the army and stuff. I guess because I left home, I was just like I turned into some mean bulldog machine, right?
Hmm.
So then I went to LA and everybody's nice and like jolly and sweet. And like I guess like I was like outside, I was trying to find a place to stay and then like some just people just passed by and then they looked at me like really mean and it made me change my life. Like I wanted to change from the inside out. So
Hmm.
I like I underwent trauma and like I just tried to rebuild myself to be a nice person. So I went home. I remember I went home like in 2017 and like I couldn't move, I couldn't eat, I couldn't get up, I couldn't walk because I was trying to retrain my brain how to walk, talk, like
Wow.
so that happened and then I went to a psychiatry ward for like 2 years and then I didn't tell anybody that I was going to the psychiatry ward. So when I got out, they were like, "Oh, you left us here. Like, you didn't tell us where you were going." So then I was like late on that. So
Hmm.
that kind of like messed up my following too, because they wanted to hear the real story, and I was just embarrassed.
You didn't want to like let them all the way in.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they were mad at me because I didn't tell them what was going on.
Hmm.
But after that, that's just when they would call me crazy.
Oh, so you knew exactly when it made that turn. Like,
Yeah.
wow. So how did you handle the backlash from that?
I just after that, well, I knew something was off. It was just like I wasn't myself. I was trying to, I was trying to like try and like, take a step in somebody else's shoes and like try to be normal. And
Mm,
I just, there was no normal, there's nothing normal about me. So
mm,
I just lived life day by day.
yeah. Do you think that what like that traumatizing experience that you had and then like the backlash that followed, do you think that started to like change the way that you think about yourself and stuff? Like, do you think it affected you more than you think? You know what I mean?
Well, honestly, every second of every minute, I I was just trying to create a better person. So I knew it was gonna go somewhere. I just didn't know how long it would take.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I was never like devastated or like in like a sad hole because I knew every second I was dedicating to God about like being a good person.
Aw. So you always stayed positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything that you did like in that moment to like, okay, you know what? Like let me just take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay. I know you mentioned like
Every time I came back from a psychiatry ward, because like I said, I spent 2 years in a psychiatry ward like for my whole life.
mhm,
Every time I got out, because I'd take like 4 day breaks and stuff, and then I'd go back and I'd take like a week break. I
yeah.
was just so grateful for life.
Aw,
Honestly, I'm just grateful that I get to stay outside because nothing's wrong with me, they said.
yeah. Do you find it like difficult now to like maintain like I guess authenticity and stuff? Like you want to hold back from like your true self, but then at the same time you want to like let people in on your life. Do you find yourself finding like a difficult balance?
No, because I feel like everything that I do goes viral. So
Mhm.
I feel like just being myself with them, it helps me learn more about myself.
Yeah.
And I think like if you're yourself, you just attract the people who love you for you. And that's all
Mhm.
you need in life.
For real.
But it's hard to find friends that don't have bad habits, you know, 'cause like I can't go out and drink, I can't go out and smoke, I can't do that stuff. So like I don't even know where to find friends.
Oh, I can see that being like super difficult, especially because you're trying to like go on a good path, and
It's hard because I'm living with my or I'm trying to find a house, but like I had to go through a divorce because I was married for like 10 years.
no way.
Yes, but we were only together in the household for like 3 months. So we've been together for like 10 years and I finally got the divorce because I was trying to buy a house
Yeah.
and then my fiduciary, my accountant, she said that I couldn't buy the house being married to him because then he would have like partial like ownership of it. So I just put in the divorce paperwork on the 21st and when it comes back, hopefully I can get my own house and just like live like under my rules and stuff like that.
Wow. That's crazy that you had to go through that.
I know.
Have you?
He was
Wait,
awesome. He's an awesome guy, just like
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't ready.
Do you feel that your online presence and everything and like having this like, large following, whatever you want to call it, like this influencer life, did that ever affect your relationship in any sort of way?
Hell yeah. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. It did because it was just so like life consuming. Like you'd get like someone that wanted to make a video with you and then you couldn't because you have you're in a relationship or they get mad because you're on your phone all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like when the first thing you do when you wake up is like get on your phone rather than give them a kiss on the cheek. Like they get mad over crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
didn't like it. I didn't like it.
Yeah,
So
I
I've
could
been single now for 2 years.
that's good, good for you. I could definitely see it, affecting a relationship because it's like you're trying to focus and like make content and you're trying to make this money, but then you also have to make sure your partner is happy too and like you're satisfying their
Yeah,
needs. So it's kind of like you have to like sometimes you have to just make a decision, with it.
yeah.
Well, so now that you're like single and everything and you're making all this new content, it's do you feel like it's easier for you to come up with like different ideas now that you have like
Well, no, because I can't. Even though I'm single, my mom has guardianship over me.
oh, really?
So I can't do anything without her consent. And then like she says, no, don't post. Okay, post. Okay, you can do this. Okay, this is good. But I don't think she can like honestly, I feel like my mom's heart is so soft, it's hard for her to like read the comments about herself too when people say that they don't like how she is.
Mhm.
Because like after she did that video, it had like 1 million views. She
Yeah.
didn't want to do it again.
Wow.
Because my mom's like, she's like she's like fearless to talk about anything, but at the same time, like I know it hurts, you know?
Mhm.
Especially if you read all the 3,000 comments.
I know. Sometimes it's like so dangerous to even like start because
I know.
once you start reading, it's like you're sucked in. So now, you're with your mom and everything, and you guys, back each other up. You're there for each other. Do you have that same pressure of making content like consistently as you did back then, or are you a little bit more, you know, free with
Well,
it?
actually, I quit OnlyFans back in August.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I have no even reason to be on the internet. Cause I heard Instagram is like you pay for it. You can pay for people's pages, right? Do they have that still?
What do you mean?
Like on Instagram, you can have like a pay per view, like where you can have
Yes. Like if your reel goes viral and stuff.
no, like they have like this. You can have
Oh, the subscription.
yeah.
Yes.
I and also like you can get paid off the reels, right?
Yes, you can.
I don't know how to do that. So I don't think my mom believes it's true. But if I did do that, I'm sure we'd make a little something.
Yeah, you guys definitely have like a very
That
like
it's like the egg girl factor.
you guys have like the personalities. Like it's so easy for the both of you to even like get on camera, just like to just, I see it all the time. I'm like, wow, like they're just
We're
so
like peanut
natural.
butter and jelly.
Yeah, you guys are so natural with it. I feel like that's why you have this like large following and like it's good that you like kept going and you never gave up. Even though it's been like hard and you like received all that backlash and everything, you still got in front of
It's
the
like good
camera.
girl, bad girl type shit.
Since we've been talking a lot about like the backlash and everything, can you share maybe like a positive experience with your followers that you've had? Something that's like really like wow.
I remember stuff that I would do. Like I would I would get like screenshots of this girl's room and her whole wall was like pictures of me. Like she had just a collage of Julia. And
Oh,
then like I remember I'd be driving on the road and people would take pictures of me. I go
wow.
to the gym, people would be like, "Oh my God, that's really like," um, and then people would cut their hair to look like mine,
Oh.
and they would tell me that I was like just a big influence on their life. Really cool.
Yeah, that's literally like it's like you have the bad stuff, but then it's like those people, those few people that just make it worthwhile.
I know it
And
was
it makes you think
awesome.
like, wow, like someone actually looks up to me. Like it's not always bad. Like those comments of people being mean, like that, like the good outweighs the bad.
Like, yeah,
Oh, that's so cute though, the girl that had the pictures of you and stuff.
I know it was so cute.
I know
I
when
think
I
it's in
was
my tagged photos. If you go to my tagged photos, probably you'll probably see it there.
Mhm. It's funny because I was like, I feel like I was a big fan of you too, of yours. I was a big fan of yours.
Oh,
Like I would literally watch your YouTube videos and like I thought to myself like, wow, like it's so cool like having her as my cousin. And when I would see you when you would come into North Carolina to visit, like I was so happy. But I was so little. I was literally
I
so young.
know. Yeah, I remember that day that we were at Beba's wedding in the back of the truck, and it was so much fun.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That's so funny. We were taking pictures of our feet.
Yeah, of our feet. Oh my God.
We put the rose.
Roses. We put the roses on our toes.
Yeah, that was so much fun. Oh my God. That was Mexico, right?
Yeah, that was Mexico.
I remember
And then the after party
yes.
at Tia Sandra's house.
Yeah, we went for a little walk together and yeah. I was like, there's no way. Like, I'm literally standing next to like the coolest like influencer ever. And she's like my cousin. Like, you were so normal. Like,
Oh,
yeah, you were just like so normal and everything. I feel like a lot of times people think that like people see us how we are on the internet and they think like that's us.
but your personality is so dope that I don't see how you not have gone viral yet.
I don't try enough. I feel like I don't
I
try.
don't know. I think if you would just talk in your videos and like just talk, like that's viral enough.
Yeah, I feel like I need to have like a niche. Like I have like I take photos and stuff and my Instagram's almost like a portfolio if you want to call it of like really nice pictures of like professional photos. I try, to keep it like really good quality content, but I do have trouble like finding like what do I want to what do I want to do? Like I have my YouTube channel and like all this stuff that we're like doing right now is going to be posted on my YouTube channel, but I want to go on TikTok and I want to do Instagram Reels. It's just
Well, haven't you seen those new Instagram videos where like they clean their room and like wash their face and like
yes. Yeah,
I
that
think I think you could do that.
yeah, right? Just like do a little day in the life kind of style video.
Yeah.
Thank you. We definitely have to like chat more and stuff. That way you can give me
Yeah.
some tips and can help each other out.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Get that group chat going.
Yeah, let's do it.
as we near the end of our conversation, I'd like to invite you to just share any final thoughts or reflections you have for the people listening and how they could find you on your socials.
Well, my social platforms aren't meant for the soft hearts, but if you want to follow me, my Instagram is Julia Badbutt.
Cool beans. Julia Badbutt, you guys heard it. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to add? Any final thoughts?
I hope to see you really soon so we can make some videos together.
Oh my God, I would love to make some content with you. Yes.
That's all, folks.
Yep, that is all. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.